at D.W. Reynolds Razorback Stadium. Sometimes it just seems the electricity is turned up for Saturday night college football on EA Sports. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Well, guys, the Arkansas head coach told me before the game his running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. The Razorbacks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking for room. It's Cobb. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something.
They're dealing with a second and long. Run inside. It's Cobb. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Tigers will hustle to the line. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Brown will throw it. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
They'll move the wide receiver. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Here's a give to Washington. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And at the end of the play, it looks as if there's an injured Razorback on the field. And the Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. DB's right up on the receivers. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Auburn.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Motion from the wideout. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Looking for an open area to his left.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out and firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
And the Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll pull it down. Breaks into the open. The 40, the 30, the 20. He's at the 10. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Bro, forget the read game. I'm taking this myself. Look at the big play. Look at the space open up. He sees it. He pulls the ball out of the belly, and he is off to the races. Barely gets caught, but he gets a huge play for this offense.
They'll run it. It's Smith. And he takes it in for the score. Hunt down Razorbacks.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Richardson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. Brown wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. These corners going to give them some space. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end, covering passes explosives, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Throws to the wideout. He got it! Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distance.
And he's in, pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas! Lining up for the PAT. He didn't see anyone open, said, no problem, I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They want to run this quarterback. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
People talk about physical tackles all the time. That's how you deliver the boom. Lower your pads, run your feet, take that guy from him going forward to flat backwards on his back.
Brown will throw it. He's going for the big play. Reels it in down the left side. Finds some room. Past the 10. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
They opt to go for 2 to try to tie it up right now. They want to throw it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give is to Smith. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Dropping back, it's Hill. Oh, they're after him. Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, this defense is going to have their hands full trying to defend the pass with all of these weapons they've got on the perimeter of the field. That is a great...
It's a fake. He's going to throw it. Dumps it to the back. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on fourth down. You have an incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element of trickery was afoot, and it didn't work. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And those are the plays you dream about. You blitz, you bring the absolute lumber. Those big hits, man, those can set the tone. And that makes a decision for this offensive player. Do I really want to go near that guy again?
Trying play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Never a doubt. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. Slithers into space. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
That's a really good job by this defense because 2nd and short, a lot of times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration, shutting down the run. Now, 3rd and short time. Probably expecting another run again. Who's going to be the most physical team?
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up 4th down.
A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4 down territory. The offense still on the field. Makes the grab in their space. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Hill. He's going to take off. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Washington. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. quarterback by himself in the backfield. Now on the move. Got enough for the first. There's a crease. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Skips away from pressure. Touchdown, Tigers! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Brown wants to pass. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. Fielded in the end zone, it's Watkins. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Now on first down from the 28. This time he wants to throw. Under fire. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? It's a running room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Brown will throw it. Under fire. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on third down. Got the tight end outside. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. The DBs will back off a bit. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Timeout, Auburn. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And they've regained the lead. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with UTSA taking on the number 12 team, the Memphis Tigers. And it's the Roadrunners, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. The result today gets them back to 500. It's something...
Turning it on. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown Razorbacks. They take the lead here in the second half.
And sometimes you live by the blitz, and sometimes you die by the blitz. And right there, great job blocking it, understanding it was coming. And then somebody had to make a play in space, and he took it a long way.
You're right, David. It's always a risk by the defense. And if you don't have good gap integrity with the blitz, then the offense can pop one. And that's exactly what happened on that run. Everybody up front not getting flustered, just staying in their tracks, getting their blocks, giving their running back a lane. He uses that speed. And that's just not a touchdown, man. That is a long highlight reel TD.
And the extra point was good. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Quick release on the RPO. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Unloads quickly. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Brown wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. That pass is incomplete. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Oh, he wants it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work.
And obviously you're trying to catch him off guard, but it didn't work. I'm not a fan of fake punts. I'd rather put my offense on the field and guys that do this for a living all the time and are really good at it, but...
Got a little grass. With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another 1st down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television, and so... This coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this 2nd half so far. Physically.
There he goes. Hunt down Razorbacks. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And there's more of an art to this than you know. Like, to stick the ball in the belly of the running back and read a defender perfectly. They bite on the running back. QB makes the right read in Palmer. It's nice to have those wheels to go all the way down the field and punch it in for 6.
Yeah, David, this is a coaching staff that wants him to run the football. And sometimes it's going to be design runs. Sometimes it's going to be scrambles in the passing game. But the RPO is another way that he can hurt your defense with that speed you're talking about. Great decision to keep it. Nice job taking it all the way to the house.
Offense in an empty set. Brown will throw it. Makes the catch. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass.
Going for the big play. Goes high to pull it in. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
But that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to keep it in the air. Incomplete. He was looking for the score there.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half. Almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. They'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! The sure hand's in the end zone, and he has 6. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. Brown wants to pass. Almost had the completion, just missed it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Red pass, it's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Watkins. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Using his feet to buy time. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback, and you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
Looking for a man. It's Hill. Makes the grab. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots. And that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now. And he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks.
Could be an alley. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. This dude has just put his snout down, sharpened up those horns, and run through the defense. Another touchdown for this hog running back.
I mean, how awesome is it? You know it's coming. You know he's the featured guy, but that's how good Arkansas is up front. Able to pave lanes, play physical, and just run the dang football.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a grab down the middle. Ripped off the huge chunk play all the way to the 31-yard line. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Intercepted and room to run. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Arkansas. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. That Auburn offense onto the field again. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is...
Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 40. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. Auburn lines up quickly. Trying to run, it's Cobb. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
It's on target and complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Dumps it off in the flats. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion. That leaves them with a tough 4th down situation. You'd love to just chip into the lead, but at this point, a touchdown's what you're after.
And I think it just clears up the decision-making later in the game. But I think you stay aggressive here. You try to get the touchdown. You're not going to have very many opportunities like this left in this ballgame.
Touchdown, Tigers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Oh, he's got some space. The 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Excellent pass by the back. put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Wide receiver going in motion. Runs through the tackle. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Nimrod. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Tigers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. At the 40, there he goes. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's knocked down short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give as they work on that clock. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on 3rd down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Smith takes the handoff. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for space to the left. Snags it, and he's open. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
He breaks a tackle. They'll be dragged down, but not before he's put the finishing touches on a win for his team. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. On the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.